Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now I've said this before and I'll say it again. I'm not a big fan of the Affordable Care Act. I think that we should have single payer. But I think that that the Affordable Care Act is an important first step in that direction. Eventually we're going to get there. Because as the Affordable Care Act continues its implementation, more people are going to have insurance. So there'll be more people paying attention to what the insurance companies do. And the insurance companies suck a lot of money out of healthcare in order to pay dividends and the massively overpaid CEOs and the amount of profits they suck out of it. All that money is just sucked out of the healthcare that should be going to the patients. So when people are going to start looking at that, they'll arrive at that. But Obamacare is a first step towards that. Now the right wing, they thought that they had a talking point about Obamacare. The Government Accounting Office reported that by the year 2020, there could be 2 million less full-time workers because of Obamacare. Now the right immediately distorted what the GAO said, and they said, oh, it's a job killer. But that's not what the Government Accounting Office said. Hiring practices will be unaffected. Employers will continue to hire people. They'll continue to need people. What's going to be different is workers will not feel like they're trapped in their jobs. So somebody who wants to start their own business will be able to quit their job and try to do their startup, because now their health care, they'll be carrying it with them. Before, if they left their job, they lost their health care. Now they're not trapped in their job for that. So if a guy wants to start up a new business, he can go do that. If you have parents and both of the parents are working, now because they won't have to worry about losing their health care, maybe one parent can stay home and take care of the kids. People who felt like they had to work until they reached the age of eligibility for Medicare will now be able to leave their jobs earlier because they won't have to worry about losing their health care. So it's not that there's going to be 2 million less jobs. It's that there might be 2 million less workers. And that would be cool. Because right now we have way more people wanting work than we have jobs available for them. Change that around. And all of a sudden, instead of workers competing for jobs, which drives wages down, we'll have hirers, businesses competing for employees, which drives wages and benefits up. Because all of a sudden, these businesses say, well, geez, we're going to need to provide incentives because people have a choice now. If they're going to come to work for us, we better offer them something that's better than what the other companies are offering. So the rich might actually have to start parting with a little bit more of their money in order to keep the workers happy. Salaries and benefits might go up. The middle class will become stronger. What we'll be doing is taking some of the money out of the pockets of the rich where it does no good, and putting it in the hands of the middle class and even the working poor, where it does much more good, where it flows through the economy. This would be good for everybody. And not only will strengthen the middle class, it'll strengthen the whole economy. Now the right is still going to predict that Obamacare is going to be the death of America. But that is not what the GAO report says. What it says is that average Americans are going to be a little better off. That they won't have to struggle so hard to make ends meet, and that they won't be tied down to their job. Maybe once again, Americans will be able to tell their boss, "Take this job and shove it." Thanks for listening.